Kevin, you're one of the smartest contrarians I know. And when you take a look at the market and you see everybody tacking left, you go right a little bit. Right now, everybody's tacking left. Bitcoin down below 20,000. We have a slew of crypto CEOs that are resigning. We have consolidation in the market. Sam Bankman-Fried saving like the JP Morgan of the 21st century and saving Voyager and potentially Celsius, rumor has it. Those are the signals right now. It feels pretty bad. Why are you bullish? What are the bullish signs that you're seeing?
As we explore the current state of cryptocurrency, let's take a closer look at what Kevin O'Leary has to say about the future of the market. Welcome back to Crypto Savvy, where we provide you with the latest news and insights on cryptocurrencies. Kevin O'Leary, also known as Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank, is a well-known investor and entrepreneur who has been actively investing in cryptocurrencies for several years. According to a Forbes article from 2023, the prime reason for the cryptocurrency market downturn in 2022 was the downfall of FTX, one of the largest global cryptocurrency exchanges. FTX's bankruptcy, along with its conflict with Binance, triggered a massive sell-off in the market and reduced liquidity. Therefore, while there were warning indications in 2022 that things were not going well, O'Leary was optimistic in one of his interviews in October 2022 that if we follow history and the trend of things, then we are right on track, and we will soon see a resurgence with crypto. In a conversation with Angie Lau on the Coverage 22 main stage on September 29, 2022, Kevin O'Leary explained why he was bullish at the time.
I've seen this movie before. The time to be putting capital to work is when there's blood rushing through the streets. And that's happening in crypto right now. All of these bankruptcies, defaults, changes in management, it's a cleansing that's going on. It's a very difficult time to fund new projects, and any valuations that people thought they were going to get 4 months ago are being cut in half, sometimes down 60%. But the good ideas, and the way to look at this, in my view, and I'm fortunate, I spend a lot of time teaching graduating cohorts of engineers, MIT, Waterloo, Temple, wherever they are, Harvard Business School guys. When you meet those cohorts, a third of the class are entrepreneurial. And so I'm doing this selfishly. I like to see their projects before the VCs do. So I'm sitting in the class and we go out for beer afterwards, whatever. Here's what I've come to. I've come to this realization. If you ask them where they want to work, these are the brightest men and women on earth. To get into MIT, you basically need a perfect math score. Mm-hmm. They don't care what country you were born in. You've got to be the best of the best. And some of those dudes are very eclectic people, I have to tell you. But they don't want to work in manufacturing anymore. They don't want to work in the existing 11 sectors of the S&P. They want to work on the chain. They believe that the biggest opportunity for them personally is to work in this nascent space that, and the analogy would be back at the beginning of the internet when only pornography was streamed. That was it. We're at that stage now, and so my argument is to any investor, you can't pour that much intellectual capital into a space and not expect extraordinary outcomes, because those are the people that are going to redefine industries using this technology. I believe that, and I invest in them. And that's why it's good to put money to work now, because every day another cohort comes out. Remarkably, we're doing some pretty stupid things. We're throwing them out of the country. They should stay here, but they go and work in the Caribbean islands or the United Arab Emirates, wherever they can go to. They're the best of the greatest and the best, and we kick them out. That's nuts. It's a different problem. But the investment thesis is you go where the intellectual capital is going. That's why a 20% allocation to crypto at this point, at these prices, is a very good idea.
He also pointed out that many banks around the world are feeling the heat of competition from crypto solutions like USDC that offer more efficient and cost-effective alternatives to their core business.
Because banks make money transferring assets. It's a cost of friction in the system. And one of the only reasons that I invested in Circle, and I'm an investor in Circle, I'm supporting their initiative, and I'm a big believer in what stablecoins can do, is it's time to get rid of that friction. And it's not important that banks be protected so that they can make fees from that friction. When you transfer the US dollar into the Swiss franc to buy Nestle on the Zurich exchange, these banks add zero value. There's no value created in ACH transfer fees.
So, how do stablecoins like Circle offer a solution to the friction and high fees associated with traditional asset transfers? Let's find out. Stablecoins like Circle can reduce friction and lower costs associated with traditional asset transfers, according to Kevin O'Leary. The Federal Reserve Board found stablecoins to be cryptographically secured, allowing for near-instant settlement without an intermediary. They also allow for interoperability with smart contracts, creating self-contained building blocks for financial services. Fidelity Digital Assets reports suggest that stablecoins can reduce transaction fees by up to 80% compared to traditional wire transfers, particularly for cross-border transactions. O'Leary delivered the keynote speech at the Bitcoin 2022 conference. Based on his expertise in the indexing industry, he believes vast pools of capital, these trillion-dollar pools, are waiting for policy. They presently own no or very little cryptocurrency. He clarified, it's the purveyor of high net worth individuals, hedge funds, and retail investors.
But what we're missing is policy. When we get policy and the regulator regulates, that's not a negative thing. The spigots of capital are going to flood into this sector like you've never seen. And so for those of us that can invest in it now, you're getting ahead of what's going to be a huge wave of interest when policy occurs. I predict in the next 10 years that crypto, blockchain, Bitcoin, all of this innovation will be the 12th sector of the S&P.
As we've seen, Kevin O'Leary believes that regulation will play a key role in the future of cryptocurrency. But how will this impact institutional investment in Bitcoin?
Now, the beautiful strategy here is when we get policy, this is the Loomis bill right here, and there's lots of good news in this thing, when we make Bitcoin an allocation for institutions, which they do not have yet, what I predict will happen, they will put between 50 basis points and 3 basis points or 300 basis points into their portfolios. How much money is that? Trillions of dollars. So if you want to see Bitcoin appreciate in value, if you're an advocate like I am, because it's software and it's a property and maybe it's a currency, you want regulation. You embrace this and you stand back and watch the capital pour into this.
But we want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on the future of Bitcoin and Ethereum? Are you planning to invest? And what should you do if you're thinking about investing in Ethereum? According to Kevin O'Leary, now is the time to go all in. He believes that crypto has a lot of potential for growth, and those who invest early will be the ones who benefit the most. Comment below and let's engage. In conclusion, while Kevin O'Leary's prediction on Bitcoin and Ethereum may be compelling, it's important to keep in mind that investing in cryptocurrency is not without risks. As we'll see in our next video, even well-known figures like O'Leary can become embroiled in scandalous situations involving cryptocurrency. Before investing in Bitcoin or Ethereum, it's vital to do your research and understand the potential risks. We're glad you tuned in, and we invite you to join us in our upcoming video, where we'll be taking a closer look at the FTX scandal involving Samuel Bankman-Fried and Kevin O'Leary. If you enjoy our crypto-related content, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to our channel for more. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.